Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you've been with me for a while, I haven't heard from you, drop a line, so you can chop it up with a sister, I missed you and glad, I hope, and everything as well, and send so much love and blessings towards your way. And if you feel like the videos just really gave you a good vibe and it's something you really truly needed to hear for today and it was confirmation of information that you really needed, hey, give a thumbs up and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. So sending all love, blessings, and upliftment that you're needing, while you're going through to get to, sending so much love and light towards your way, whether if it's consistency, preparation, calmness, stillness, whatever you're needing to motivate, to stay dedicated to what your life purpose is. And, anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibes, blocking you, everything is divinely guided, heavily loved, and strongly protected. Hey, it is what it is. And, sending back whatever that you sending my way, I'm sending back towards you, except I'm pushing healing towards your way. And the video I'm doing today is Spiritual Warfare. You are never expected, zeroing in on your moments of truth. Is really, you're really going through it. A lot of people are going through it right now, but you're trying to be brave to do that. And I'm so proud of you. Even when you're scared, you don't understand what's going on. Why does it feel like all hell is breaking loose in my life? You're going through this. You're really seeing things for what they truly are, or you're forcing yourself to. And it's just like a lot of times we have to calm our minds. It's just like everything is coming up to where it's like very uncomfortable, and you're going through those different things because it's like you're going through something where it's allowing you to be, you're in that commitment to know yourself. When we want change in the world, for us to be able to do things that has to be unthinkable, you're forgiving things that are just like something that is just not in the vibe of being forgiving. You're letting go of things that you held for so long and so strongly. And these are the different things that are taking place into your life. Like, I had to be able to go through this. I had to be able to face my fears. I had to be able to show much love to myself that, I lacked on giving myself, but I always stay committed to giving it to other people. You're starting to understand where, okay, this situation, my way of thinking, the vibes that I'm carrying, the vibes that I'm around is just not really showing love towards myself. It's just more draining than it is. It's just me uplifting. These are the different things that I really have to go through and really understand, hey, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I'm never alone. I'm very highly protected. But these are the different things I had to do to be able to know oneself. Warriors, you don't go through petty stuff. You don't go through petty stuff. You're going through different things where people are trying to understand how the hell did you make it as far as you have? How are you still having the peace of mind to be able to project so much love and calmness towards people? You're praying for, people that even went out their way to hurt you. And these are the different things we have to be able to understand. I'm not going against my enemies. I'm going against me. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm competition towards myself. Whatever my weakness was yesterday, I'm going to stay committed to that being my greatest strength. These are the different things that I had to be able to go through. This had things I had to be able to acknowledge, being able to accept, being able to understand, and vibes I had no way of understanding before. And these are the different things where it's showing you are strong. A lot of times we'll be talking to God like, I can't, go through this. I'm tired of going through this. These are the different things that are really taking place into my life that, I really don't understand. And these are the things, it's like, you're going to understand at that point when it's needing for you to understand. Because right now you're in a midst of confusion. You just really don't know what is taking place into your life. We say we open. I want to be teachable. And then next thing you know, when we want to be teachable, we're like, universe and, spirit guides and God and, the mass collective, they were like, oh, you really want to be teachable? Okay, let me show you how hard I'm going to make you come for yourself. These are the different things I'm going to show you how tough you truly are through the midst of things that, you know, you see as an ultimate weakness. You know, you're stronger than you realize. You're stronger than you really give yourself credit for, you know. But these are the different things you had to be able to go through. You know, be just like, you know, why is it every time I'm pushing out positivity, there's so much negativity that's going? Because it's just like, God wants to know how committed you are to transforming yourself. And when I'm going to do that for you, it'll be different things that you're going to want to go upside my head for. You really going to have some real choice words for me on the stuff that I'm going to put you through. But at the end of the day, this is why I built you up for. This is why you're here. You know, you that person that don't feel like the world can never change. You aren't that one to do that. You know, but this is that one is like, how am I be able to change the world? I can't do that by myself. No, you can't do it by yourself. But these are the different things when we're doing it one by one, because there's so many times people in the world is like, nothing good can come out of that. That's some effed up stuff right there. How can anything good come out of that? You feeling the heat. You know, nobody's just like, and you're showing the impossible is possible with you. You know, you even making the devil be, well, what the hell? You know, and he's like, what's going on? What's going on? But these are the different things that you're going through. It's zeroing in on your truth. There was a part of you that denied a part of yourself for a long time, but you had to be able to go through that. You had to be able to stay focused. You had to stay committed. When we stay committed to the wrongest things, and I know that ain't the wrongest things, that's going to be my word today, even though it's not a word, but I'm going to make it one today. Patent, you know, you want to stay committed to the wrongest things, the wrongest people. It's just like, just think about that same energy when you're going in for yourself. Think about all the, you know, you poured into everybody's cup. And then when you needed something, people ran away. It would be all those different things. But now you're pouring into yourself. You're putting self-care. You're putting self-love. You know, and a lot of times when we step back, you know, I got my love bugs that, you know, we connect with almost every day. And I felt bad. You know, I felt bad because I'm just like, I need time for myself. You know, I just had to shut social media down. I just stayed with myself. And not even really going through nothing. It was just about me focusing on myself. Really, you know, you going through different things where you really had to see them for what they truly are. You know, your response to a lot of things was just no response at all. That you had to be able to, I'm not downing myself to bring something up. I'm not going to stoop to a level of something, to an energy that I'm not, that's not a part of me no more. I'll be damned. I'm not going back for nothing. You know, I'm not lowering my standards for nobody. There'll be different times where, you know, I'll put out, you know, different memes like, I'm going to match that energy now. Because if that energy is not matching to where I'm at that time, and then I mean at that time because I'm going higher, I'm not going lower, I'm just not going to, no. It's like, God is no. I'm just going through different things in my life that I really, truly, I can't run from. You know, these are the different things that took place in my life that better me. Even when this stuff broke me, you know, it breaks you to build you back up. It hurts to heal you. That pain gives you power because you're not allowing yourself to, you know, because a lot of times we can be in that pain and we want to stay in it because it gets us attention, or we want to play victim. And I don't, just like, regardless of all the stuff that I've been through, I refuse to see myself as a victim. I'm a victor that overcome those different things that were sent to destroy me. You know, I just don't have time. You know, I've gone through different things where I constantly, you know, this is a new year. You know, even though this is like the 7th month, you know, 8th month of this, I'm on a new vibe. You know, I'm not going to keep constantly talking about the stuff that brought me here. That was what brought me on my purpose. Now it's like me having a whole new vocabulary, on a whole new vibe. I'm like, nah, you know, that one I like to rest. Now it's like when you already know what's been done, you're seeing the truth, even though you may not know the whole truth, and nothing but the truth shall be God. This is what needed me to get the balls rolling. This is something that I had to go through that kept it in motion. These are the different things that took place into my life where you see your strength even through the darkest times, knowing your light will guide you even when you're in the midst of darkness. You're that fruit of that seed that you're blooming. Even through concrete, you know, you're really doing that. And it's like going through the spiritual warfare. It is just, you know, it's just all different type of, you know, it ain't even no meaning to it. It's like, oh my God, Father God, you know, you got to stay prayed up. You really do. Even if you don't believe in God, this is the situation that's going to make you believe in something, you know, because we can see the devil out here all day, you know, but you hear the good things that come place in life where you're seeing things being really revealed now. You know, there's no hiding from that. This is the time of truth. You know, Renaissance. You know, everything is like coming to the surface. It's just like you're boiling water, you know, or on some, you know, like chicken or something like that. Boiled chicken just, but you know, it's like all those different things is coming at the top of the pot. You know, and that's what you're doing right now. Everything is coming to the truth, the proof of truth. You know, you're leaving alone the life of lies. You know, just had a video out about that last week, or a week before last, where it's talking about you're surpassing that. You're at that empath of crosswords. It's like, do you know what you deserve? You know, you can have all the happiness that you wish for other people, but where you're wishing it for you. You know, you be that person that always constantly blessing people, you know, when they see that good, and you're like, when is it going to be me? You know, be all those different things, but it's like, are you working on yourself? Are you allowing yourself to stay committed towards yourself? You know, are you talking negative towards yourself? You know, God never promised this semester would be easy. You know, he know there'll be days you're going to really hate him. You know, you really going to have some choice words for him. You ready to fight. You know, like, even you ready to fight, like, oh, we're so proud of you, got so many upgrades you're going through, and you're going to be happy about it. Like, if you don't get out my face, if you don't get out my face, you know, I ain't happy about none of this shit. I'm just standing right here, you know, and I'm in that beast mode, and you really got me mad about this stuff. I want you to get mad. So what is that anger going to get you to prove? What is that going to do? Because we already know where anger of negativity can go, but where you can use that same energy of anger that you're going to improve yourself. Like, nah, I'm a sore loser. I refuse to let something beat me. You know, I refuse to sit back and watch everybody get their blessings, and I'm just mad because I ain't got mine. But it's like, okay, did you work on yourself though? Did you heal? Did you let go of different things? Did you forgive yourself first and then forgave all the stuff that was unforgivable? You know, did you stay focused on what the enemy is doing, what the devil's doing, or you being focused on yourself? You know, I'm gonna get through this, even though this stuff may be, you know, it'll be things to steady coming in after, you know, one after another, and it's like it just don't seem like it's ever gonna stop. But these are those different times where God is showing you, no matter what is sent your way, I got you. No matter what you're going through, you're always protected. And be like, where were you at when I was going through this? Standing right beside you. Okay, then why did you stop it? Because this is supposed to teach you. What is the lessons I'm teaching you? You know, what it is I'm teaching you to learn, to focus. Don't focus on what the devil doing. Don't focus on what the enemy doing. I got you. You know, I got you regardless of what is just going on. But you just make sure you're not sitting up here wishing something bad on somebody, because you don't want that coming back towards yourself. Even with my enemies, I want to place healing and calmness in your life, because that's what I want to see for people, you know, because there's so many things in life where we're projecting things off on people that has nothing to do with them. It has something to do with us, you know. And it's just like, oh, it's me against this person. No, it's you against yourself. You just projecting that on other people, and that's just the best way we can. You did this to me, you hurt me, you did this and you did this. They may have done that. You know, this is what we do. We're people. We hold emotion. We're going through a human experience, even though we're spiritual beings. But then it's like, am I holding myself accountable for the hurt that I placed on you? Am I holding myself accountable for projecting something on you that had nothing to do with you? It's all about me, you know? Because I'll sit up here and say all day about what the enemy has done to me. But it was just like, you can't stop what they're doing, but you can stop what you're doing. You know, because if you know, if you're doing good on yourself, good going to eventually come up for you. Even though when it never feel like it is, you don't know what God is mixing up for you. He see those hard times. He see all those tears you done cried. He seen those different times where you felt like you weren't going to make it throughout that day, and something still got you through it. This is that time where you're seeing truth in a whole new different vibe. You know, and it'll be those different things, those battles you are facing, courageously facing, even when it scares the hell out of you, you're still getting through it in some kind of way. You know, and there'll be different times that you are just really crying like, God, I cannot. And he's like, yes, you can. I want you to see the potential in you that I've been seeing since I put you here. I already had this war built out for you before your ass got here. You know, and that's what he's doing. You know, you're seeing the truth within yourself, even through the midst of the battles that you're going through. And there'll be that time. Did you figure out if you won yet? You already won. So I'm just trying to figure out why you still doing this. He's like, well, this is this. Why are why are you still doing that? You already won a long time ago. You won that battle. The battle ain't yours no more. It's mine. Give it here. Give me the keys. I'm going to drive. Stop sign, see driving. And that's what we're going through. A lot of different things that are taking place in our lives where it's telling you to see the truth. Because there's a lot of times that we'll believe lies more than it's true. There'll be people in there like they're doing some amazing stuff because they're being transparent. They're being real about different stuff. They're showing people we're not perfect. Showing me I'm not the only one that's going through that. I'll be real quick about it. I'm very transparent. I've been toxic. Yeah, been negative. Been narcissistic too. And I can be able to say, I had to change that for myself. If I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror and love what the heck I see, I had to be able to say, my broken brought blessings to me. And that mean broken is where I broke away from all those different things that was holding me back from myself. Taking me away from the blessings I deserved that I worked hard for. Anything that comes in my life that's very beautiful and it's really about to stand strong, like Army Strong, it's because I worked hard for it. I didn't steal it. I didn't manipulate. I didn't do anything. I worked hard for it each and every day, regardless of what and who feel like I don't deserve it. I still get that because I worked hard for that. You worked hard for yours. There are going to be different people. They always show you when you're in darkest moments, see who's there for you. See the story that you're writing every day. You're the author. You can decide how you want your story to go day by day. Even though I had a hard day, you going through it. Like I went through a hard day yesterday. I don't know how I got through it, but you got me through it. And I just want to be able to withstand anything that you're placing on my path today. We can't sit up here and say, God, can you give me a stress-free day today? No, we can't do that. I used to get mad about that. I was like, I asked you for a stress-free day, and this is what you give me because you didn't pray for the right things. I wanted you to be able to pray to me and ask me for strength within those stressful times. Because there are going to be days, that's what life is. It brings you ups and brings you down. Take you to the dark, you embrace the light. You won't have the good with the bad. But I want to be able to, you have that courage to be able to be there. Don't just pray to me when things are going bad, but pray to me, I had a blessing today. I never seen coming. God, thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have that. There'll be a lot of different things that God protected you from. You don't know what the devil had in store for you. You don't know what was, he intervened. He diverted you towards a whole different path. If I would have sent you down there, that is what it really turned into. It was. You've been a hashtag. You've been on somebody's t-shirt or a milk carton if I would have sent you that way. So I sent you this way. I wanted you to be able to see even the beautiful things in the most ugliest people. Even the goodest things about that. And you just be grateful. Even though this hurt me, they hurt me. I appreciate that. And there'll be a lot of times where we don't understand why God shut that door. You don't know what's been said about you behind your back, what moves that was making, and what hands don't cross and connect their own hands when it came to that. God, there's going to be a day where you're going to be thankful that God closed that door for you. Or be different things that you're wanting in your life, and it's just like, God, why are you, you're making me go through this. You got to go through a fast. You have to go, where it's really forcing you to be in hermit mode, and you don't like that because you feel like you got to be around people. Like I said in my last video, there will be different times that I felt like I was somebody when I had a lot of people around me, not realizing, girl, you were somebody even when you stood alone. You have to be able to become your own best friend. When you can stick by yourself and be comfortable about that, that lets you know you're okay with that. It was just like the last couple weeks, I didn't talk to barely anybody. And then when I did, the people that I talked to on the regular, I'm like, hey, I'm going off the grid for a minute. As I don't want nobody thinking I'm, ignoring them or whatever, sending me stuff, and I'm like, I'm grateful for that. But right now I have to focus on me. Right now, and I be feeling like, oh, that's so selfish. Just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. When you're becoming better, there's a lot of times you don't have to go in hermit mode and be by yourself. And I see things in a negative situation, but there's times that we do. It's human. We're going through human emotions. We're going through that. But these are those different things. Like, I had to be able to go through this. You're going through spiritual warfare because the devil don't want you to see the good in you. He don't want you to see the power in you. That's why he sends so many enemies towards your way. It sends so many distractions towards your way. Even God will use those distractions for you to see what you're going to stay focused on. You're going to be focused on those distractions. That's what all the enemy can do, is not destroy you, but he can distract you. That's the enemy's vision towards your way. Ooh, they're going to stay focused on what I know they can get, until they're like, no, I want them having that, so I want them to stay focused on me. I'm doing all this to piss them off. I'm doing all this to be able to make them think they ain't got that good coming in life. Making sure people, I'm gaining them on enemies, because they don't want nobody to see nothing good about them, so I keep on trying to make up all these bad things about them, for people not to trust them, not to believe them, thinking they're false and this and this and that, or you're not even going to be worried about it. It's like, how do you feel about yourself? They can't validate you. Only you can validate you. Who can judge you? Nobody can judge you. Only God can do that. And then that's what he's making better for you. You had to be able to go through these warfares. Because it's like, when you come out, people will sit up here and throw you to the wolves. And it's like, shoot, they call when I come. When I call them, they come. The wolves I'm not worried about. Hey, the wolves are my best friends. I've been thrown out to them so much. Like, hey, that's my ace. It is what it is. But these are the different things that, you have to be at that point where, it was fine while it lasted. Be able to see those red flags and don't get to the point where you get comfortable to collect them. When they show you who you truly are, believe that. Don't get comfortable on that. Because there are a lot of times where people will see your heart, and they will sit up here and manipulate that to the best of their abilities. Don't allow that to go on. They be mad when they can't control that mess. You be able to be, no. Holding boundaries, that boundary, don't go there. I'm not going to do that. Only thing I got control over is what I see, what I choose to do, what direction I take, what I choose to stay focused on, what I choose to give my power to, what I choose to not give my power to. That's the only thing I have control over. Only God has control of my life, and I'm making sure I stay on the good foot with him and not the bad one. Because you're receiving karma, you're receiving dharma, these different things where it's just like, why do I push out so much positivity and I get so much BS and hell coming towards you? Because you're pushing out positivity. You're pushing out positivity, and they want you to feel that negative aspect of that. It's like, what comes around goes around, and it does. What comes around goes around. You got to be careful about what you push out. But those will be those different things. It's like, when you're going through karma, you're getting dharma. When you're pushing out something good and you're doing something from the goodness of your heart, the devil is going to make you think that God is overlooking you. He wants to make you think God forgot about you, or he lied to you. All those different things. That's what the devil wants you to do. And there'll be those times where it's much easier to believe that when we're going through spiritual warfare, and not knowing this is going to clear you out for a blessing that you never understood that you were about to have, a comprehension of what God was about to do for your life, just when you stay faithful to that. Every day, even though I don't like what you put me through yesterday, I know one day I'm going to understand why you put me through it, for me to get to it. You're going through these midst of heavy transitions that it can make you feel like it is sucking the life out of you, but it's only taken away what is no longer needed. You are breaking the codes of the matrix. You're not being force-fed the lines of bullshit. Okay? There's a lot of people that stay happy because they want to stay, they want to normalize ignorance on not stepping out of that. We're going through all those things in life where you're digesting it, and it makes you mad as hell. Okay, it makes you mad. What are you about to do about it? They'll be like, I want to see what your anger can really send you to. Because it's easy when you're angry and you start pushing out different things that's negative. But when you get mad, it's like, nah, this is what I've been going through. No, this is what has been going on behind my back. Oh, what you about to do? Keep moving forward. Not worried about what's going on behind me. What my main focus is going on and what's in front of me. Not worried about what hands are being crossed to bring me down. I already know God gonna protect me. If this is a purpose that he has for me, anything coming to connection with me was an experience that I needed to learn. A lesson I needed to learn. These are the different things that's going on. You may be on that journey where it feels like I'm not finding too many people I can vibe with like that. Because he coming in you in connections, there's going to be some people that's going to take you way past where you thought you were going to be. You had to be able to go through that to be through that. So I cut those ties with people that were taking advantage of me. I cut those ties with people that were manipulating me. people that didn't know my worth, that didn't appreciate me, take me for granted. Now, since I'm cutting off of that, there will be different people that are going to support you. There's nothing like that on social media, folks that can support you. I'm so commended for y'all. I'm so appreciative of y'all. Because they'll be like, Dad, the people that know me for years, I had people that didn't even meet me support me better than the people that knew me. And a lot of times you have to understand the enemy is not from somebody that barely nobody don't know about you. You have some of those because it was just word of mouth on what you can do, and we need to stop that person from being paid attention to. We don't want people commending them. It'll be all those different things that's coming in life, but then it'll be just those are the things that just make you want to go. And I tell people when you're going through that means you need to really start amping up your game, because you're doing something that people are trying to stop. You're really going through something people really are trying to stop. Like, no, and just being able to do that, because it's like I always tell people, and I had to hear it too, and it'll make you chuckle. If you don't have haters, you're not doing something good. If you don't have somebody trying to breathe fear through what you're doing, you're not doing something good. Because people like, they doing their thing, okay. It is what it is. But when you just really start doing something, and you already know this can take you towards that next level, you're going to have different things that's going to breathe fear into your life. It'll be different things where they're going to do everything they can to distract, to destroy, and those are the different things that's coming in life. But that's the spiritual warfare you're going through. These are the different things that you had to go through to be able to get towards better. Because if you can just go straight towards there, would you ever really know the depth of you, of what you truly are that you need to acknowledge? Would you ever find out how strong you really are? When strong is all you had to be able to lean on, strength and faith, basically. Those are the main things that you can be able to breathe off of. When you find something that was truly not needed in your life, would you actually know to go towards something that was? Be able to let go of people that really wasn't for you and was actually against you. Would you be able to let go of those, have the courage to let go of that and get towards something that's going to be guided towards you? Don't chase it. You're going to attract that. Anything that we need, it's going to attract us, because you're believing everything is for me. If it's not something that already got into me, it's going to be at arm's reach, because I believe that's what I have going for me. I can't chase anything that's coming down, because it's kind of like you're defeating the purpose on what we're really trying to have for you. These are the different things that you're believing in within yourself, you're working on within yourself. You're transforming within yourself. That it's just like whatever is for me is going to come for me. But I'm going to have to go through the lessons. I'm going to have to go through the setbacks. I'm going to have to go through the failures. I'm going to have to go through, what is that? You're making the choices just to create something easy. And this is something that was only temporary. I want you to be able to go through some hard stuff to be able to know this is going to last a long time for you. But you had to be able to go through that just to understand. You had to go through to get to. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Stay blessed, stay humble, stay prayed up. Times are hard right now, so you really got to stay prayed up. I want to give a post notification shout out to Karen Richardson. Much love to you. And Onisha, much love to you. Onisha Newman, much love to you, and thank you as well. And Khalesia, much love to you as well. I hope everybody is doing blessed, sending love and uplifting vibrations towards your way, everything that you're going through. Please be safe and responsible at everything you do. Sending so much blessing of abundance, prosperity that you've really been working hard for it till you can see towards more. Sending that towards you a million times fold. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequencies. You never know, those things really can take you a long way, just because you're doing it for a positive intent and, motive of being positive. Hey, it's going to take you even further. So much love. Blessed be. Namaste. I say shalom, peace, God bless, and I love you.